Man, Gareth, I'm really struggling with taking my wheels off. Do you have any tech tips?
Kate, it's really not that difficult. I'll show you how to do front and rear. So we're going to start with the rear today. I'm going to shift the chain into the smallest gear at the back.
Why do you do that?
The reason for that is we want to get as little tension on the chain as possible. I'm going to activate the clutch. I'm going to loosen the skewer or the axle. I'm holding the wheel up, keeping it in. So I'm pulling the axle out hand. I'm holding the wheel up, moving the derailleur backwards. It simply just slides out.
That's something really small to lose. What do I do with my through axle?
I would just put it back, give it 2 threads, and leave it.
Okay, so how do I put my wheel back in?
Okay, we're going to line it up like this. We're not going to put it into the dropouts yet. Putting the chain and derailleur backwards, putting the chain onto the last gear, pulling it straight up into the dropouts, keeping it up, and I'm putting this rear axle back in and tightening it up and engaging the clutch again. And you can give it a free pedal.
Awesome. And my front wheel?
So the front wheel is also pretty easy. Just loosen the axle, pull the axle out and drop the wheel out. A big tip is don't pull the actual brake lever when your wheels dropped out, because you can actually push the pistons together and then you're not going to be able to get your wheel back in. So to get your wheel back in, all we're going to do is we're going to line it up, put it through the dropouts, put the axle back in. This could be difficult, so maybe you need to wiggle it around a little bit and give a push from this side and tighten.
And does it work the same on my road bike?
The road bike's a little different. I'll show you how that works. Kate, it's very similar. We're going to shift down into the smallest gear. We're going to make sure that the chain's on the small chaining in the front. Also to actually remove the tension on here. You'll see there's an actual release mechanism on the brake itself. It's in the last gear. Just open this gear, move the derailleur backwards. There we go.
Oh, awesome. I have nothing to lose now with my through axle.
And you also didn't have to go and unwind the skewer. Putting it back is also very easy. Line the chain up with the last gear. Make sure your skewer's open. Push it up, make sure it's seated. Close the quick release. Remember to engage this mechanism. Give it a pedal. That's your back wheel done.
And my front wheel?
Front wheel's a little different. Remember to loosen the mechanism. The front wheel, you need to actually loosen the skewer because most road bikes have a safety clip over there so your wheel doesn't come out when you're riding.
Okay.
The wheel's out. So now putting it back into the dropouts, pushing it in. Try and make sure that your wheel goes in equally. We're tightening that up. You want this to be pretty tight, but you also don't want it to be really tight. Tightening it there, tightening the mechanism, and then we're done.